Thank you, Dirk.
We can hear you and we can see you. It's fine.
Okay. First of all, I thank the European Parliament Intergroup, represented by Mrs. Carvalho and Bonafé, for hosting this event. This is very important for us, and we appreciate the interest and support we have from the European Parliament to our textile industry. We have seen in this webinar the importance of discussing and adopting an EU strategy for the textile industry. You have to know that our companies are still facing the impact of the corona pandemic, and at the same time, we need to prepare green and digital transformation. This is a lot to ask for especially many textile companies who are family-owned SMEs. They do not always have the financial reserves and sometimes not the knowledge to manage this transition. But what they do, what they have, is passion, resilience, and dedication for their companies and for their workers. So I have three comments from the side of EURATEX. On sustainability, I want to be clear. European textile companies must be sustainable to survive. In fact, we are working every day to reduce our environmental impact, to put circularity in the market and become fully traceable. This is our work already in the past and today. But we ask the Commission to support us in this process by not imposing restrictions or penalties, but by being proactive and not coercive. There has to be a close dialogue between the legislator and the industry to adopt the right policy measures. Sustainability has to become a source of competitiveness. This is very important. I want to take my responsibility as an entrepreneur, but I ask the EU to be respectful to our industrial base and our heritage. It's almost clear also that digitalization will help us to become more effective, more competitive, and reduce our environmental impact. But again, therefore, we need right people with digital and green skills. Finally, the global dimension of our strategy is essential. Our industry is facing strong and not always fair competition. Let me be clear, EURATEX stands for open market and free competition. But everyone must play by the same rules and respect the same social and environmental standards. On that base, I'm confident that the European textile industry can remain globally competitive. This is based on our quality, on our design, our innovation. We are proposing as EURATEX to adopt a new EU textile strategy, which incorporates all these elements that we have discussed together today. They are interdependent. One element will not work without the other. The strategy should be based on an honest dialogue with all stakeholders. As EURATEX, we want to reach out to retailers, trade unions, NGOs who share the same ambition to develop a sustainable and competitive European textile industry. And we should also set targets, some KPIs, because we want to achieve those. We need to achieve some targets, and we want the support of EU to achieve some targets. And never forget that most of our companies are SMEs with limited resources. I have some personal, very few additional comments. First, promote our industry and be proud of our European textile product by encouraging traceability and real traceability. Sometimes I'm the impression that the EU Commission is not proud of our textile industry. This is a very important message. Help us to maintain the huge level of skills in Europe, and also to give opportunities to help less educated people to find a more qualified job in our industry. This is also very important. Skills. We need people with skills. We need to promote this. Be attentive to the social aspect of sustainability. And there I join completely Judith. Use, therefore, public procurement as a powerful tool to the way to sustainability and traceability. Create a positive framework for industrial investments in Europe. And the last point, which is important and which was not mentioned, be attentive in international negotiations to obtain a fair access to raw material. So that's, I think, a resume of our position. So now, on behalf of EURATEX, I really thank everybody for the interesting discussion, and I pass the floor to Mrs. Bonafé, who will make the closing remark.